So here is keyword and here is its argument. This is dict function and this is argument to it. We have used strings here. Strings are also data type which you can use in dictionary. Once you have defined a dictionary, you can display its contents, the same as you can do for a list. All three of the definitions shown above appear as shown in the next slide when displayed. This is the MLB team. This is the name of the dictionary which we have defined earlier. The class is dict. Dict is a special data type in Python. So whenever you will give this as an argument to Python interpreter, it will print out this the whole dictionary which you have defined earlier. The entries in the dictionary display in the order they were defined, but that is irrelevant. When it comes to determining them, dictionary elements are not accessed by numerical index. As in list and tuples, index in dictionary is not necessary. Whatever the index is, irrespective of that index, you can access values. And unlike list, you cannot access the elements of dictionary by using the index, by using the values of index. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You can access the elements of list by using the index number of each element, but not in dictionary. Here, this is our dictionary, predefined dictionary, which we have defined earlier in this in my presentation. Here is the index number. So what dictionary does is, whatever is the argument to this dictionary name specified, it search for that key in dictionary. But here is one. One is nowhere in the dictionary. One is not. We haven't defined one as a key in that dictionary. So this the Python searched for one as a key in the dictionary and failed to get that. And as this failed attempt, Python returns an error. Here you can see this error. So irrespective of the index, we don't have to care about index in dictionaries particularly. Now moving towards next topic, accessing dictionary values. Of course, dictionary elements must be accessible somehow. If you don't get them by index, then how do you get them? So now we have made an attempt to access dictionary elements by using index, but we failed in that attempt. So certainly we can anyhow access elements of dictionary. So now I'll tell you how to access the elements of dictionary. A value is retrieved from a dictionary. By specifying its corresponding key in square brackets. So to access elements of a dictionary, you have to specify not index value, rather you have to specify the key which you have defined in the dictionary. Here we have defined the key as -seta in our MLB team dictionary earlier. So the value associated to -seta is twins. So whenever we access this value, it will give us access this key, it will give us the value associated to it. Again, we have tried to access Colorado, which we have defined earlier. So Rockies is associated to that, so it's used Rockies as an output. If you refer a key that is not in the dictionary, Python raises an exception. So of course, if you will ask Python for a key that is not defined in the dictionary, it will raise an error. Here we have tried to access a key which isn't defined in the dictionary, and we failed in that attempt to access that element because that is not in the dictionary. Going towards next topic, modifying existing dictionary. Adding an entry to an existing dictionary is simply a matter of assigning a new key and value. How to add an element to dictionary or how to modify a dictionary. MLB team. Now we are going to add this name of this city as a key and royals as values. So whatever we want to add, we specify the name of the key here and the value which we want to associate to that key here. So we typed in as MLB underscore team, which is our dictionary, and gave an argument as Kansas City, which the dictionary will use as its key, and royals as its value. So whenever we will print MLB team after that, after typing this sentence in our code, we get a dictionary, edited dictionary like this, Kansas City and royals here. If you want to update an entry, you can just assign a new value to an existing key. Let us suppose you have Seattle and its value as and we have defined MLB team, right? What was MLB team? What was the key values in MLB team? Those they were locations and baseball teams associated to it. Let us suppose the name of the Seattle's baseball team got changed and we want to update this into our dictionary. So what we will do is MLB team Seattle, which is predefined in our dictionary, which is already defined earlier. Seattle was a key which is defined earlier in our dictionary, and we are going to update its value, whatever it was earlier, to Seahawks now. So we typed in it like this, and whenever we are and when we print out the dictionary after typing this statement in our block of code, we get this as our output here, Seattle, and its updated value as Seahawks. To delete an entry, use the delete statement specifying the key to delete. So del, which is used to delete an element out of a dictionary. This del is a predefined function in dictionaries in Python. Del MLB team underscore Seattle. If we want to delete an entry named Seattle into our dictionary, use del, and after that argument whatever it is. Then we get the updated or the dictionary after deleting this item as before, as this should. Now fifth topic is operators. We have two types of operators in list. Those two are in and not in. These are basically membership operators. The membership operators in dictionary checks if the key is present in the dictionary and returns true on the truth of the condition and returns false if the condition fails in true. The two operators in dictionaries are membership operators. Two of them are in and not in. If we use in operator, it gives value if the condition specified before the in before this in statement, if that condition is true, then the interpreter returns true, and if that condition fails or if that condition is false, the interpreter will return false. And inverse of this, if we use not in operator and whatever the condition specified earlier, if that fails,